Do you ever see that person at maybe your job or your favorite restaurant that just seems to always emanate joy? They seem to just never have frustration or never be angry. I'm sure you know those people in your life. One thing that you'll find in common with those people is the antidote to frustration. You'll find that people who genuinely are oozing joy day in and day out, and of course they're not perfect, of course they have negative feelings, but the ones who overwhelmingly are shining bright with this good, positive vibe, they all practice gratitude. Yes, I'm sure you've heard it before. But here's the reality, especially in midlife where I'm at right now, there are so many things that come against us, things that come up, that frustrate us, that get us angry, that get us sad, right? Just little things that happen throughout the day. And sometimes it's hard to get out of that. Sometimes you feel a little bit stuck, right? If you can take a pause in a moment and just grab your phone and write down 3 things you're grateful for, your life will start to change. And the really cool part is you don't have to do this just in the morning when you wake up or just before bed. You can do this as many times as you need to do this throughout the day. So the first step is obviously being aware of what feelings you are having and being aware that you just don't feel good, that you feel a little frustrated or a little negative about, what is it about, what's coming up for you. And then the second step is to practice gratitude. And don't do it in a shameful way, right? We can't be shaming ourselves for having negative feelings and for being frustrated. And we can't be telling ourselves, well, I shouldn't feel this way. No, feelings are feelings. They're just that. They're just feelings, but they're real and we have to acknowledge them. And so it's okay to have these negative, angry, frustration, fed up feelings. And then we have a choice. What are we going to do about them, right? If we need to just sit in those feelings for a while and really get curious about what's coming up for us, we can do that. But once we start to realize, man, I don't want to feel this way anymore. I want to feel joy. I want to feel happiness. I want to feel those good feelings. The way that we can jump over to that level is through gratitude. Gratitude is the vehicle that will take us there. And I really believe that you have to write it down, that you have to get it out. You can't just think it, right? Like you can, but it's not as powerful as when you write it down. So when you write down what you're grateful for, you allow yourself to really feel the feelings that come up, usually in your heart, right? That's usually where we feel that gratitude, that joy. And it could be for really big things, or it can be for simple things. Like I woke up this morning and I looked outside and the grass is super green right now in Colorado. And that made my heart so happy. And I was grateful to see green grass. As we lean into those things, magic begins to happen. As we start to notice the things that we're grateful for, our whole entire perspective begins to shift. We start to rewire our brain to look for the good in everything, even the shittiest situations. We start to see the good things in those shitty situations. That's the power of gratitude. If you're not practicing it every day as a practice, highly encourage you to do it. It is the gateway into joy. If you enjoyed this video, please hit subscribe below and we'll see you on the next one. Have a great day.